In this module, we're going to learn about CSS. CSS is a language that is used to add style to web pages, and it is widely used. And in our previous module, our web pages had style, but the author of the textbook had added them, so it was already in our start code. And we're going to have some already in the start code we use in this module, but we're going to learn how to add some of our own. Now, the browser gets style from several different places, and so the browser itself has some individual styles that it uses, and each browser has their own, so they're a little bit different in one browser than another. Then there are user-defined styles, and that's where a user can set the styles in their own browser. If they want to override how the browser does it, they can add their own, and those will take precedence over what the browser style says. And then there are author styles, and there are three different types of author styles. There's external style sheets, embedded styles, and inline styles. So those are three different ways that an author can add style. Now, when we talk about author in this situation, we're really talking about the author of the web page itself. So whoever's coding the web page is the author or adding this style. And those three different ways all three of those different ways take precedence over the user-defined styles and the browser styles. And so they can make changes to how it will look. Now, there's an exception to that. If the user sets their styles too important, then it outranks everything. So no matter what the author does, the user's important styles will take precedence. Since there are three different ways that we can add them as an author, we have to decide which one we're going to use. And the one that we're going to use is external style sheets. Now, when we do that, we add a .css file and link it to the HTML file. We use external style sheets because currently it's considered best practice. And it keeps HTML and CSS in their own individual files and really separates the difference between structure and style. There is starter code that we'll be using for this module, and it's in a zip file, trysucceedsports.zip. So you'll want to extract that, and then we'll go inside there and see that there are multiple HTML files, and then three folders for fonts, images, and styles. So let's go ahead and open the home page in a browser. So I'm just going to double click here and open that up in the browser and see what this web page looks like. Now, this web page right now doesn't have any style. So here's an image that's there and a heading, lots of links that are in an unordered list, then another heading and another image, some paragraphs, some text that's been set to strong, again, more headings. And then down here at the bottom, there are some block quotes. So all of this is HTML. And if we open this up in our editor, I'm going to go ahead and open the entire folder that we just extracted. We can see the same structure in our editor where we have the HTML files, and then we have these varied folders with images, fonts, and styles. So that the very same structure is in our editor.